Hey Warriors, today I'm going to show you how to pick your classes for ninth grade. Now counselors are going to come into your classes and help you do this, and then we're going to meet with you and your parents and your CCRs and talk about you specifically with your graduation requirements, what you want to take to make sure you're all set for what you need. But this is if you're doing it from home and you need some assistance and you just need some guidance. So first I want to show you your graduation requirements. So of course we need 4 years of English. So that means we're going to take English every single year. We're going to take science for 3 years, math for 3 years, social studies for 3 years. We have to take health for half a year. I know this is another health class, not the one you took in 8th grade. You got to do one more. That'll be in 10th grade. Financial literacy, that'll be in 11th or 12th. PE, so you'll take 3 PE classes, one of which has to be fit for life. I usually take that in 10th grade, so don't worry about that right now. CTE classes, you need 1 full credit. Art, you need 1.5. Digital studies, you need 1/2 a credit. And electives, you need 8.5, a total of 27 credits to graduate. Now you don't have to do all these in 9th grade. You have 4 years to get all these in, but as many things that you can check off in 9th grade, the more beneficial that it is for you. Okay, so you should all have your course request card, which you don't need to turn back in to us to be registered for 9th grade. This is just a tool to guide you in picking the correct classes that you need. So of course we're going to pick some English, some math, some science, some social studies. Science in 9th grade, you do get to pick which science you want to take. There's earth science and there is biology. If you do biology, you do have to do the honors version just because chemistry is the next step and we want to make sure you're prepared for that. And then with geography, you do have the option of taking the AP version. Now an AP class is a class where you can get some college credit. So all year long you're studying to take a test. If you pass that test at a certain score, you get college credit, which is a great exciting opportunity that we have here at West Point Junior High. And then of course you're going to pick a PE class like you do every year. Now the rest of the classes you're going to fill into your course requests are going to help fill other credits. The first area I want you to take note of is the CTE credit area. So anything in career and technical education and family and consumer science are considered CTE credits. You need 1 full credit for graduation. So that's just 2 classes from these sections. So you could finish this while you're in 9th grade and not need any more CTE. Now you'll probably take more CTE because that's where the fun classes are. The next area, this is one I'd really love for you guys to pick from and get your digital studies credit done. Most kids have to take this. So every student needs to take this class at some point during high school. Getting it done in 9th grade is really beneficial for your schedule later when you get to the high school. So if you could pick web development or exploring computer science, your life is going to be a lot easier when you get to the high school and not have to take that. So let's get that one done and over with is something I definitely highly recommend. Then you need some art credit, so I'd like you to at least pick 1, but if you picked 3, then you could have your art done. You need 1.5 credits with a semester and a full year or 3 semester classes of art, you could be done. Then your elective credit is something I'd like for you to hold on to. Elective credits can be anything that you want them to be, any area. So if you take extra CTE or extra art or extra digital studies, those will count towards elective credits. But then also if you take any of those application classes like peer tutor, TA, office assistant, all those kind of things, those get you elective credits too. Now anything with an application star next to it is something that you have to apply for and you cannot put in your course request. So don't put them in today, you won't be allowed to. I want you to put something in that you would want to take that if you don't get that class, that you get a class that you want. So let's say if I don't get peer tutor, then I want to take ceramics. So I want you to make sure you get those classes in. Just remember those selections so when you apply, you can put that on your list. And then of course world languages, we offer that Spanish option if you're interested in that. Again, we don't need those for graduation, but that's something that can be beneficial to you if you want to take that. And then if you are a seminary student and you want to take seminary, you actually don't receive credit for seminary. It is a release time from the school to go study at the church across the street. So you do not receive credit for that one. Let's get started. You're going to open up your computers and you are going to go to myDSD. Now this is really important. I need you guys to be on your student myDSD account. It does not work on the Guardian account, so you'll want to make sure that you complete that. We are going to walk through this step by step so that you know what to do in order to pick your classes. So you're going to put them right in the computer. You're going to log into myDSD, to your student myDSD. The first thing I want you to take note of is your next school to attend. Now you have one of three options. You're going to see West Point Junior High, Horizon Junior High, or Sunset Junior High. Now the schools listed on your myDSD are the ones that you need to register for today or during our registration time frame, and you need to complete your course request for that. If you're waiting on an open enrollment permit, you're going to still fill it out just in case you end up at the school that's on the list here. And if you're interested in an open enrollment permit and don't know how that works, please reach out to your counselor. Okay, so let's get started. It's the same for each school how this works. So if it doesn't say West Point Junior High and you're working on another one, it's very, very similar. Okay, so you're going to click on the Academics tab, select Course Request, okay, and you're going to see this screen when you come to there. So I want you to remember that this is a request for classes. It is not something that guarantees a class, but this is your opportunity to request classes. So later on, this is what we make this schedule out of, and so if you come in and ask for something completely different, we didn't account for that. So this is your opportunity to request courses, so make sure you really think about what you're going to put in. But remember, it is just a request, and we try to accommodate everyone we can, and everyone get what they need to get, but not everyone gets everything that they want. So it will automatically load those 9th grade core requirements. So remember, we talked about the English, the math, and the science, and the geography. So let's say that you want something different in your cores. Then let's start with those. So let's say you want to take an honors version of one of your core classes. I'm going to show you how to do that. If you want to take a different version, like you want an applied class for your IEP, then we're not going to do those today. Your counselor has to do those for you. So I want you to just leave these as they are, and then your counselor will load in the applied classes that you need. So if you have an IEP and you know what that means, you're good to go. If you don't have an IEP and you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. Okay, so we're going to go in, and first to put in an honors class, you first need to remove the class that you want to take. So let's say we decided we were really excited about honors biology. So first we have to take out the earth science class. So we're going to do that by clicking the 3 dots next to earth science. Okay, and then we'll click the remove course button. And as you can see, it removed it from our list. Now let's add in honors biology. So you're going to select the plus add course on the top of the column. Now I want you to leave your category on all, and then you can type the name in under the course of exactly what you're looking for. This makes it go by a little bit faster than trying to remember what category it comes through, but you can also search through the category. Then you're going to select add course. Okay, as you can see, it puts it in, will fill into both columns automatically, and as you can see, honors biology is on both the first column and the second column. Now, something to take note of for column 1 and column 2, this does not mean semester 1 and semester 2. You just need to fill in the right amount of classes, and they will be put in random orders. So I don't want you to get bogged down on, okay, I want this first and this second and this third. This is not a first period, second period, third period thing. This is just the amount of classes and the types of classes that you're requesting. So please don't get stressed out about that. Just worry about getting the right amount of classes in and the right type of classes in. Okay. So let's fill out our other requirements now that we've got our cores in, and let's start with a digital studies. I would like you all to take a digital studies this year. I think that's going to benefit you the most for your credits. So if you select add course, then you can click the category digital studies, and then it gives you our two options. So we've got exploring computer science, or we have web development. Now exploring computer science is a class that explores a bunch of different concepts. So you might explore multiple digital concepts in the class, but you may not dive as deep in those concepts. But web development is one area, and you dive deeper into that one area. So it just depends on what your interest is, if you'd like to learn about a lot of different things and not dive as deep, or if you want to dive really deep into one and get better at one. So exploring computer science is the one with a little bit of everything, and that sounds exciting to me, so I'm going to add exploring computer science in. Now let's add at least one art credit in. I think that's going to benefit you most credit-wise. So let's say I just really love choir and I want to get choir in, so I'm going to put in choir 1 SA, that's the women's choir. TV is men's choir. If you want the audition choir, then put in one of these choirs, and we'll know to swap out that if you do make the madrigal choir. Okay, then we're going to add some other classes. We've got some art in there, we got our digital studies. Let's see, maybe we really want to get our Spanish in. Maybe we're interested in an NCAA scholarship and we want to take 2 years of a foreign language, so we're going to get Spanish 1 in there. So we'll select add course at the top, select Spanish 1. Now you can see we've got 8 of 8 in column 1, and in column 2 we need a couple more classes. So we got 5 of 8, so we need 3 more classes. So maybe let's add some CTE, because we haven't added CTE in there. So CTE can be anything from CTE, FACS, or another digital studies class if you're interested in that. So let's go and add a family consumer science class. Maybe we're excited about child development, so we're going to add that in there. And then I also picked teaching as a profession, because that's going to give me the other CTE credit that I need, and that will get us 1 full credit of CTE, and we're done with that. And then let's see, now we need to fill in our alternative classes. So we're going to go through and see, let's see, I want to make sure I get some good things in here that I'm excited about, that I would be willing to take if some of these are full. So alternates, some people think that the alternates is like things I don't want to take. This is quite the opposite. Alternate classes are classes that you'll get if the column 1 and column 2 classes are full. So make sure that they are classes that you're interested in, because you do have a high chance of getting some of these classes in your schedule. So make sure that you are ready for those if that's something you want to take. So really think about it. But let's see, I decided, I want to take that 20th Century's Wars class. That seems really exciting. So let's get 20th Century Wars in there. Maybe I want to take guitar. Engineering sounded fun, so then I moved it over to column 2. And then child development is another alternative, because engineering sounded more fun to me as I was putting it in my alternate. So you can move things around. You just click on the 3 dots and move it to the columns that you would like. And then on the back of your course request card, it will tell you a little bit about the classes that you are picking in your class. In order to read it on here, you have to add it to your schedule, and then you can read the information about it. But anyway, so here is a full course request. This is what it looks like. You've got your 8 of 8, 8 of 8, and 3 of 3. You can verify your course in the top right-hand corner with the blue button. So you can click verify course requests, and then it'll show you on the left-hand side verification successful. If it's not successful and you are missing something, it will tell you that what you are missing and what you need to fix, but it won't tell you what credits you're missing and things like that, but it will tell you have the right amount. So anyway, if you have questions, please feel free to reach out to your counselor, but it is pretty simple to do, and then we will go over it with you and your parents in your CCR. So show your parents what you've put in, and then we'll see you in your CCR.